Hi everyone. Today I just want to talk about another benefit with going alcohol free, and that benefit is better health. I know it covers quite a lot, but I think it's a really important issue to discuss. And who wouldn't want better health? I think we've all been there when we've been unfit, kind of down in the dumps health wise, and there's just nothing worse about it. And without taking a magical pill, with just not picking up a drink, and never putting alcohol into your system, lots of your health troubles, I think, will vanish. And you know, I think the first one for me is the energy and the sleep you get, or the energy that comes with the better sleep. I just remember before I quit drinking, just having the worst sleeps ever, and it can't be good for the body to just go to bed every night and not get proper REM sleep. I was just your kind of quintessential British binge drinker, probably like a lot of people on this channel. Just Friday night, Saturday, the odd Sunday session, maybe. Sometimes during the week, if there's a big sport event on, friends in town, and half your week would just be feeling knackered. And don't get me started about the added others like anxiety, for example, or anxiety, whatever you want to call it. But like when I quit drinking, I remember after about a week you'll start feeling the difference, and it's really something magical going to bed at night and having a proper good sleep. I started having really vivid dreams as well, but just only waking up 2, 3 times during the week, during the night, sorry, and waking up feeling fresh, not tossing and turning all night and literally waking up 20, 30, 40 times, uncomfortable, sweaty, etc. And then after about a month, I remember waking up and thinking, wow, I've had some sleeps lately. It was really, really remarkable. And the last time I noticed it was after 3 months. I remember just looking back after that previous month and thinking, I'm just sleeping from 10 p.m. till 5 in the morning. And the majority of the nights I wasn't even waking up. I was just sleeping all the way through. And I remember my eyes opening in the morning. Of course, you've not been drinking, you've been staying hydrated, you're fitter, you've maybe lost a bit of weight, your skin feels better. And I remember just waking up in the morning from that point on, just thinking, I can't believe how good I'm sleeping. It was like I never thought I'd get that feeling back from when you're a young kid and you kind of just jump out of bed on a Saturday morning when you don't have school. And I never thought you could get that back. I just accepted that the vast majority of days I was going to be groggy and tired and not feeling great. And I remember even thinking before, like, if I maybe hadn't have drank maybe a week or only went out the Friday night, I remember on the Tuesday when I was just thinking, "Oh, I feel great," but not compared to what this is. This was a different level, and because of that sleep, the big massive byproduct of that is the energy you have. I mean, waking up and not only having physical energy you want to go out for a walk, you want to do stuff around the house, you don't mind that you're working that much. I mean, who really wants to work? But I think we've all got to work. But just having that energy and kind of zest for life, and it's something that like no money can buy for anyone. It's just something that doesn't have a value on it. And just to, a typical morning for me, I'll get up, I'll go for a walk, I'll get some breakfast, check emails and just plan the day ahead. And by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I've achieved so much. I've done more in those 2, 3, 4 hours than I would in maybe 2, 3 days before. And you can imagine all the benefits of that as well. Just psychologically, when you've got all that energy and there's no brain fog, your brain's starting to tick over. What will I do in the future? What do I want to do with myself? The positivity as well, and it's just incredible. And that the proper sleep, the energy just leads into, just an emotional kind of stronger brain that you've got, with the good sleep, with the energy. You're in charge of your emotions a lot more. You're kind of confident a lot. You can handle yourself better. And, if maybe you're having tough days at work, you'd stop taking things personally and you just have an absolute brilliant outlook on life. And again, without the brain fog there, you're able to focus so much more, and you're just kind of like full of beans every single day. You want to get stuff done. You just turn into this absolute machine. And you know, finally on health, it's something I've spoken about before, is just the physical changes as well. So not only are you sleeping better, you've got full of energy, kind of emotionally there for your family, for yourself, for your kids, but you start looking good. And one of the, a lot of reasons why I stopped drinking, but one of the big reasons was, I've never been a vain person, never been vanity there, but you know, I'm 41 now, and later on in life, you don't really want to be looking in the mirror and thinking, "Geez, you look awful," and that was happening so many times. Bags under my eyes, kind of dry skin, and lips looked dry, and my eyes looked red, and the amount of times you might log on to a call at work on a Monday morning and you think, "Wow, you look awful." And I don't think some people would put that under vanity, but I don't think anyone looks wants to look rubbish. You know, and not only all those will go, the bags after a couple of months start to go, and you just look healthier, and your facial hair looks better, your hair looks better if you've got still got hair, and but you start then losing that weight. I think I just lost naturally a couple of kilos. Never been a heavy guy, thankfully. Just a good, blessed with a good metabolism, I think, and good genes, whatever. And you just end up losing that kind of puffiness, and you end up just naturally losing that weight. Ironically, I eat more, a lot more than I did before, but I've lost weight. But that's because I'm not eating pizzas with loads of garlic sauce all over the top. I'm not dropping in for a kebab. I'm not ordering a Chinese on a Saturday night. I'm actually going to the shop twice a week, two, three times a week, and I'm actually buying good food and cooking it with vegetables and potatoes and absolutely loving every meal. I still have desserts, etc. But of course, you've got so much more energy, so you're fitter as well. So you're walking, you're going to the gym, so you're eating like an absolute monster. I basically eat what I want, but I'm going for like an hour walk at night. I go for an hour walk a half an hour in the morning, and then you're like say you're going to the gym, and even if you don't go to the gym, it's just remarkable the changes. And like I say, who wouldn't want that? But that was just one of the sober benefits. I wanted to go over better health. Like I say, who wouldn't want all that? Better sleep, more energy, kind of looking a lot better than you were, and people will notice it as well. Not only people around you, people at work. You'll probably start getting comments as well that you just look good, you're on the ball, you're happier, and it just really is incredible. I'm releasing daily videos at the moment, so if you do enjoy them, like and subscribe. I'll try and the vast majority of my videos I want to make very positive. I I spent 5 years alcohol free. Then I got back. Thought I could have a few drinks and become a moderate drinker, but it all went downhill, as you can imagine. And then I'm back alcohol free now and absolute living life. So hopefully I can pass on all my lessons learned, because I kind of cold turkeyed it the first time. Didn't watch YouTube, didn't know anyone that had stopped drinking. So I was kind of on my own path. But this time around, I had YouTube, subscribed to a few people, got involved in the community, and it really is life changing. But please like and subscribe if you liked it, and see you next time. Thanks.